Hey, what's up, guys? TheCampingRusher here. How are you feeling so far about the new season? Based on the public's general opinion, and mine, I agree, this is the best of the chapter for sure, gameplay-wise, and, even better than that, comparable to some of the other fun seasons in previous chapters. Just for example, I know this has been talked about, but the current peak for the season, and since they've started tracking these numbers, is 2.81 million concurrent players. For example, the first 3 days of Season 3, you can see, compared to first 3 days of Season 4, massive difference. Massive. It actually went up with Season 4. It went down with Season 3. Huge numbers. It's good to see that if Epic pulls something big and fun off for the player, they get rewarded for it, right? So, well done, Epic. It's fun. It's enjoyable. They've done a lot of stuff right. What is your go-to Season 4 loadout? I saw a tweet here from Akko. This is the victory guide in his mind. The Slurp Juice. The MK. I've heard the MK is like the most powerful weapon. The one you'd get from the Mythic Vaults, right? The Mythic MK Foundations, to be specific. And, of course, Knock Knock, the Ram, right? What an awesome item they've added here. So unique, so fun. Just through my couple games, I got a big sesh lined up with the guys here. He includes the pump there, and he might just be messing around too, but I think the Kit's Charge Shotgun, if you remember how to use it, that thing can still do some major damage. Of course, Midas's Drum Shotgun, it seemed to be pretty good when I used it. So many fun, interesting, good weapons this season. Just again, major W from Epic Games. Okay, this one might get you banned, so take it with a grain of salt. You can play Hord Rush in 2023. You could play right now, and I am not going to say if I've done it or not. I don't want to get in trouble, man. I don't think it's bannable, because all it is if you've, I actually said it briefly already, if you've had it favorited, liked on your playlists, then you can go and play the unreleased upcoming Hord Rush for this Fortnitemares. However, there's a way to do it. You can go into just Fortnite.com using an official Fortnite link and just favorite it yourself. You should be good, right? You're not getting XP from this or anything, but it is an unreleased game mode. Play at your own risk, and I've got the link down below. But with that being said, here are the expected changes, what's changed, especially when it fully releases. Augments are enabled, support only 4 augment slots right now. However, it's going to be 5, we think, by the end when it's fully released. Costs 5 bars to reroll augments, 1 augment at the start of the game, second wave 1, third with wave 2, and then fourth on the completion of wave 2. Locations, most of the current maps, POIs, are now supported. This is this current map, not a previous chapter map. They drop cube monster parts, the fiends do. However, sideways weapons are not enabled in this mode, so these shards are useless. With the cube assassin not having the ability to drop sideways weapons, it still uses a sideways minigun, but when they're eliminated, they drop random weapons. As well, at least one guaranteed of the Foundation's MK7, Midas's Drum Shotgun, the ray gun, plus more. And then there's your loot pool. I'll throw it up in front of you. I love this mode. It's a timeless mode. It never gets old, and I can't wait till it officially releases, or I can guarantee I'm not going to get banned because I wanted to do some gameplay of this early on, but I'm a little nervous. So, like I said, grain of salt, be careful, maybe just don't tell anyone you're doing it, all right? I definitely have not and will not. Some augments just got disabled in competitive. This was a couple days ago. Roaming redeploy, Storm Chaser, and High Voltage. Yeah, you won't see those in comp anymore. The crew pack has officially been announced. It'll be available on the 31st for all crew subscribers. Astria, I believe she's called. I'm liking her more and more. Really a fan of this one. One of the better ones they've done in a while. Could have some storyline significance just based on the design. The cube cradle, it looks like, in her chest piece there. And yeah, just a unique, creepy skin. Creeps me out a little bit, but 2 good styles. And a mean loading screen that comes with it. Like, really good loading screen. I might have to switch to that one. I love the colors and the atmosphere, the style of it. So There we go. Good job, Epic. Okay, big update. It has to do with UEFN, but it's about XP, so you're also going to want to stick around for this. Epic Games has just added the Accolade device to UEFN Islands. What this is the XP device. You can now get XP in maps in UEFN from not just from playing, from actually completing, tasks such as eliminating players, completing an achievement, whatever it may be. And you'll search around and see. The thing is, it can't be abused, which is a good thing here. And if a map does not have the XP device, you still get just passive XP for playing. I'm not sure if it takes away from that, or if with this new XP device, like say I add it to one of my maps, you join in, does that take away from the passive XP that would have been there? Does it just move it over to the active XP? I'm not too sure. So I don't know if you're going to get more. However, it's worth a shot. Go check out some UEFN maps. And before, this was only a creative 1.0 thing, right? You probably saw this in the pit, etc. Those are 1.0 maps, so they already had this XP device. Yeah, it's big, it's interesting, and I'm glad they finally added this. It also can't be abused by creators, as you can't actually set the XP amounts. You can only set it as like either a task that takes a while, thus they get more XP, a lot of XP. You can't put a number in. They will distribute the weight accordingly, so you can't just overload XP, right? Because that's what people will do to get you to come play their maps. A big one here, Fortnite times Paramount rumor. According to Special's Nick, his source, I don't know if I said that right, but Nick's source, Paramount has signed a deal with Epic Games to bring properties to Fortnite. The main one that has been stated to come in the future is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's a fan favorite of mine, when I was a kid. So I would love to see this. So let's, all properties, but that's a big one. So Shina says a theory here, does a TMNT collab exist? There's a massive encrypted pack in the files that could be set for a collab. It would make sense. Mysterious Fungus Ninja set, codename Fungus Ninja. There, right? It's pretty close to what you'd think a code name could be for these guys. A huge one, I think this is one of the most important ones. Fall Guys recently just got TMNT. And Fall Guys is owned by Mediatonic, who is owned by Epic Games, right? Who, of course, owns Fortnite. So them having the same property, same collabs kind of lined up at different times would make a lot of sense. Pizza Party will be unvaulted soon, just like they did the lever action shotgun for Terminator, right? A specific item gets unvaulted that's related to what's going on. So big news. I'd love to see it. I'll let you know as soon as we know more about that. Make sure to subscribe, turn your noties on, of course. Time Machine lore. Let's talk about some big stuff going into this season and Chapter 5. Thorin's Time Machine is located in a secret locked room under Eclipsed Estate and will become available later on. There are currently Steam effects and a battery of it in the files associated with Snapshot Quest. That's how we know that. We now see where this very important piece of storyline is located, and probably one of the main contenders so far for live event location, right? If it is based around this time machine, time will tell. We'll learn something new with every single downtime update. I don't know if our next one's going to be next week or the week after. I'm leaning towards the week after. Usually they just let us, enjoy the initial new season update. And then finally, a Chapter 5 theory from Akko. Sloan clearly intends to use the time machine as our escape from this island, right? We're getting out of here, but where do we go next? Here are his 4 scenarios. We alter past events and see new outcomes in the present. We go before/during Chapter 1. This one's unlikely, I agree. Into the future, or something entirely different, right? I think the entirely different, like we've talked about, he's saying here we alter past events and see new outcomes in the present. I think if that's what he means, like we go back to say like a Chapter 2, Chapter 3, like really important place, and then we kind of replay that, but with, different outcomes happening right then and there. If that's what he means, then yes. But if not, let's add that on to the list. So, a lot of options. A time machine opens up everything, doesn't it? Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Take care. Talk soon. Touch that like button. Goodbye.